What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 169 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton. Joining me, as always, we have the mayor of Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
Shout out to all you photo editors and illustrators out there. I appreciate your asses.
We got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
On that Lost Ark grind.
And we got the Ray Trace Durag, Madrid Devon.
Bullshit.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Demon Slayer versus Spirited Away. We're going to talk about Bleach, Brave Souls. We're going to talk about Elden Ring for a surprisingly long time. We're going to talk about Persona 4 Arena Ultimax and the Uncharted movie. So yeah, to start off, depending on where this starts off, I saw the Uncharted movie.
How do you feel about it?
Overall, there were some cool things. Like, I want to walk y'all through the whole going to see the Uncharted movie, because I've been to the theater a couple times since COVID, but it's
for
always
anime
been
movies, right?
Yeah, for anime movies. What else have I gone to see? I saw Spider-Man, but that was at the drive-in.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, my job rented a theater for us.
Good old drive-in.
For Spider-Man. That shit was cool.
Ah, damn.
Hella fun.
I'm going to suggest that. And the next time they got a team building, I'm like, just reserve a theater for the next Marvel movie. That'd be dope. But,
I do have one question that goes into so Tom Holland's playing Nathan Drake.
okay.
Does Tom Holland play a good
No.
Nathan Drake?
No.
Okay.
There's not a lot good about this movie.
Really?
Yeah, so as a fan of Uncharted, and so I'm going to just spoil this movie because this movie is 2 inches deep. So you can
What do you mean by
get
that?
your pinky in there. Your pinky can have a good time, but you're not much else is gonna happen.
I got a big pinky.
So Chris, your whole pinky ain't gonna. It's gonna miss out, but it's not missing out on much.
Okay, heard.
This is like a roadside puddle. This is like a pothole after it rains. You don't want to, and you're putting your pinky in.
Damn. Is it that bad?
I'm trying to find a way to
Honesty.
balance this out. Your pinky.
I mean, the thing about it is the Uncharted franchise has always been like a pulp adventure game.
Right.
They've
do
never been that deep
the
in the first place. They're supposed to be a
thing.
good time. Indiana Jones wasn't that deep. It was literally
It's less
find treasure,
deep-
fight Nazis.
It's less deep than Indiana Jones.
Damn. I mean, find treasure and fight Nazis is a solid, just theme to work with.
I'd say this movie
It
is
makes
not
up
solid.
for I'm stealing from indigenous people, but at least I'm fighting Nazis.
Nah. Those two things don't balance out.
They don't, but that's what it was.
But they make a good movie, though.
Yeah.
They make a good movie. So as long as that stays within the realm of,
Right.
as long as that stays a movie,
Right.
we're
We're
good.
It was the
Full 3D
80s, so
for a second.
give them.
I mean,
And-
in Uncharted, they also shoot a lot of brown people.
Here's the thing.
Are
The only black woman main cast character dies.
Not surprised.
If we're really gonna go down the road of the cultural problems, I
yeah.
don't
we
think this movie passes the Bechdel test.
Yeah, that. Oh Lord, have mercy.
But yeah, so
Is
I go
this
to the
a
movie
Tomb Raider
theater.
movie with dudes?
Okay, is it? But the
I
Tomb
haven't
Raider
seen
movie
the
is
Tomb
They
Raider
good.
were,
movie.
but
This is not a good movie.
Well, let me rephrase. The Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movies are
I
good.
mean,
I didn't
This
see
is
the
the
last
she
one.
first
was
movie
solid.
that I've gone out of my way to see in a while that I do not intend on buying the Blu-ray ever.
damn. Dang.
I simply would have just chosen another movie.
Yeah, I probably should have gone and saw Batman in hindsight.
Yo,
but,
I've heard
I only
Batman
paid
was
$2.
good.
It was $2. It was worth $2 to see Uncharted. Batman would have been a way better spend of those same $2, but you know,
You could have seen Batman for $2.
Yes, I could have seen whatever movie that was.
Yeah, you
out.
kind of fucked up. You should have picked
I was
Batman.
definitely-
Okay.
Like as much as I like Nathan
I'm not
Drake,
here to dog you,
Batman.
but like Batman was the better choice.
Here's the deal. I had faith in Uncharted because Detective Pikachu was good, Sonic was good. Like I was like, look, we've had some like solid like live action
Video game
like,
movies, yes.
My mind's open to it. Tom Holland, like I just
Tom
saw
Holland's
Spider-Man,
normally
and that
good.
was fucking.
He's on a
is, like,
streak. He's
even
on a
in the,
streak.
Tom
like,
Holland
what-
just isn't Nathan Drake, and that Tom Holland's not Nathan Drake. Mark Wahlberg isn't Sully. The girl who plays Chloe, she's like top tier, and the
Okay, fair
girl
enough.
who plays like the movie original character, also spoilers. Nolan North is the best part of the Uncharted movie. The 2 seconds he's in it, that was like the one moment in the movie I was like, ah. Like,
Damn.
they had like some decent Easter eggs. He had a Naughty Dog logo in his suitcase. Like, it was cool.
Okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
Nolan North is the voice of Nathan Drake, and like after Tom Holland falls out of the plane, he's like washes up on a beach, and Nolan North is sitting there. He's like, I just fell out of a plane and got hit by a car, and Nolan North's like, yeah, that happened to me too once, because that entire sequence was just straight from Uncharted 3.
That's dope. I mean,
It pulls. They made the mistake. They could have just done Uncharted 1 as a movie, and it probably would have been better than what this was, because they talk about his brother, which is only talked about in 4. They don't really pull any cool, like, Chloe's the coolest part that they pull from 2, but Chloe's also lost legacy. So
I feel like, I mean, this was Sony Studios, right?
no, like, you know how kind of like Marvel movies, like their opening credits are pretty concise. It's like Disney, Marvel, that's like Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
And like they have like their set. There were a lot of, it was like A2 Studios, and like it was a bunch of splash screens that I had never seen. The PlayStation like Productions splash screen, this is the first movie to have it, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also, there was a Genshin. So I saw the poster for the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, which I'm going to go see in the near future. Gotta go see that shit.
Seeing that shit sad, D.
Yeah.
I gotta wait.
JJK
I get
is
it.
a solid movie to see.
Volume 0. Ooh-wee.
I can't wait. I know exactly what's gonna happen, but I can't wait.
Cool. Yeah, I just want to see it happen. This is why we're going to see this movie. We know what's going to happen. We just want to see it happen.
We've been campaigning for a
When
movie
are y'all
before
seeing
season
this
1
movie?
was even finished.
Right.
Heck, I've been saying this every time. Movies all around. Give me more movies. Give me more anime
Yeah,
movies.
and they've been doing it, and I thank them. And they've been having domestic releases where it's not like
Yeah.
one day in Atlantic
I mean, hasn't it already
Station.
outsold Demon Train?
What? No. Demon Train has, or Kimetsu no Yaiba outsold Spirited Away. Jujutsu Kaisen is nowhere near to outselling. Demon Slayer.
doing great.
It's doing great, but it is
doing
not
fantastic.
number one movie.
Okay,
Right, not number
Can
one
I
movie
just
ever.
can I just say, what is it, like Dream Train
Mugen Train.
moving?
Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Mugen Train.
It was aside from the last 15 minutes, aside from that last fight scene, it was not as good as Spirited Away. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
Its animation shitted on everything. Like Spirited
Its
Away,
animation
like, it's
was
two different
solid.
things. It's
Its
like comparing
animation
Titanic
was.
to Avengers Endgame, which is something that people regularly do.
I don't understand why.
Like because of like the numbers they've done.
Because of numbers.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
so, like,
like,
that's like
look, I
comparing
get the
Spirited Away
animation
and
was
Demon
good,
Slayer.
but like,
it's apples and oranges, man. They just happen to both be movies.
Why can't fruit be compared?
I mean, Lil Dicky.
Have
you watched Dave, Chris? Like,
no, I really do need to see it.
While we're just in this movie and while we're in this mini 3-piece episode,
I did,
just because we got Madrid and Ashton was here earlier.
I did see the last like final like freestyle thing that he did in his show, and I thought that was dope. I didn't actually see the show yet. I do need to watch it. I mean, I have Hulu, so I need to.
Yeah,
I need to
Dave
like actually watch it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dave's
also,
one
like, I need to watch the
episode
Demon Slayer thing. Like, I meant to do that.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to do that this weekend.
You should watch Demon Slayer over Dave.
Yeah,
If you haven't watched Agretzko, you should probably watch Agretzko over Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
which is
I figured,
like
I need to watch some Demon Slayer over that. And then I got a list. And the priorities on that list change.
You will
Ranking
thank
of
us
Kings.
when you watch Demon Slayer.
Add that to your list.
Yeah. Chris.
Okay.
Ranking of Kings. It's goofy and amazing.
Tight.
It gives you. It kind of gives you like classic Disney Studio Ghibli vibes, but then it's also
Cuphead
like
show?
Yeah.
It subverts your expectations sometimes. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of times.
Just to go back on the Demon Slayer fucking Spirited Away thing though. Spirited Away was never slow like Demon Slayer's movie was slower than all hell.
I mean, I've rewatched it since we saw it in the theater, and just the way I feel about it is, and especially if we're going to be comparing it to Spirited Away, which I don't think we should do just because they're both movies that have come from Japan that have sold a shit ton of tickets.
I mean, okay, if you...
But if
fair.
we have to, like... They go for two very different things. They're aimed at two very different audiences. I feel like everybody could watch Spirited Away, whereas they're like not necessarily everybody would enjoy watching the Demon Slayer movie. Like, you have to have prior context, and like there's a broader, like, Spirited Away you just watch. You don't like. There's nothing you need to
it's a
see
standalone.
before.
Like, obviously, Spirited Away is a standalone thing. Like, there's no movie or show before it, whereas Demon Slayer has a whole entire season before you're watching the movie. And luckily, like, you show me, like, you gave me links to like the previews, and I was literally
You really should have watched the show, though.
I did. You were like, we're gonna watch this on Saturday. I had 3 days to binge watch it, and I binge watched the ever living fuck out of it while also recapping on things because I was watching it so fast that I was just like, all right, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna know as much as possible about the season 1 so I can go into the movie knowing what's going on. And I did, and I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. I'm not giving it any downside except for the fact that, like, there were certain parts where I was like, this is going a little slow for me, but that's like what I would say about any movie that I would have enjoyed. It just felt a little like it started off a little too slow, or like,
yeah.
Honestly, that's what it felt like. It just felt too slow.
More, you know.
Yeah, the JJK movie probably is going to be a better movie
because it's going to be a better story.
Movie.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say like the villain.
Oh, hot take! JJK is peak fiction. Whatever, Madrid. We know, we get it. JJK is fucking awesome.
It's so good.
I mean, that's all I'm going to say. Like the Demon Slayer movie was solid. It just felt a little slow for me. The animation was amazing. The story for it was amazing. The villain arc was solid. The
season,
overcoming
everything
of
is
the
better
villain.
than that. Even the animation.
I heard, and that's why, like, it's
movie quality animation for an episode for 2 or 3 episodes.
Pulled out that unlimited budget works again.
That's what's crazy to me, because I watched the entire season of Demon Slayer. I watched the entire first season of JJK. Like, I really need to like delve back into these things because I enjoyed the ever living hell out.
I feel like Demon Slayer Season 3 is better than all of Demon Slayer Season 1 and the Demon Slayer movie combined. Like, consistently. Like, it hits such a high bar and just stays there for so long that it's just like, fuck it, man. Like,
Yeah.
great.
That's tight.
All right, so, yeah, the Uncharted movie, the best part was Nolan North on the beach. It was cool.
A little bit of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Easter eggs were the best part of the movie.
I feel that.
If you...
I mean, honestly, that's like going back to like what I was talking about, the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. The Easter eggs were the best part of that movie too, so I understand where you're coming from.
They put those in for the gamers.
Right.
It's like, hey, we know this movie sucks. Here you go.
I realized I was wearing a PlayStation shirt that day, and I didn't even like intend to wear a PlayStation shirt to see the Uncharted movie. I just wear a PlayStation shirt.
Fanboy.
Hey man, I was a Sony pony sitting in the theater. They had an ad for Genshin Impact, and I was like, shit, I might have to re-download Genshin Impact on my PS5.
Oh my god.
Don't do that to yourself. I mean, do it, but don't do that to yourself. Do you
There's a
really
lot
have
of-
the time?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100 here.
here.
There's Genshin is mid at best.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like you were hollering at Genshin when it first came out, but like, has this new Korean MMO just like?
Oh, Lost. Oh yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
Ark?
Lost Ark got me by the
Lost
balls,
Ark,
but that's not my
yeah.
point here. That has
Yeah,
nothing to
Lost
do
Ark
with
is-
Genshin being mid.
Yeah, Lost Ark is out here ruining lives. I will, the same way Final Fantasy was out here ruining lives.
Has Lost Ark taken
Lo-
some Final Fantasy fans away from Final Fantasy 14?
No, not Final Fantasy fans. Like,
Now, 14
MMO
players are still
fans.
playing 14.
yeah,
Yeah.
14 players are playing Stranger of Paradise.
And
Elden
also
Ring.
they've thrown in
That's what
some.
14 players
But then
do.
also
Yeah,
like
actually,
we're 14 in my opinion is at this really nice slow period where it's like just enjoy the content. Just enjoy the content right now.
yeah, you don't have to log on
So
every day.
some of them are
which
playing
none of
Lost
us-
Ark.
I feel like none
some
of
of them
us
are
have.
also playing Strangers of Paradise.
I don't have
I
a
don't
sub.
have game time right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my second character in the
I
tier
don't know
1 grind.
why. I play like I pay for 14 like I play it every day. I literally will never not have a game time for 14.
No, I only buy when I know I'm going to play.
Exactly.
And so I don't waste
I
any
literally
money.
want to be able to log into 14 anytime, any day without having to think about whether or not I can log into 14.
I have the Vitra minion that came with the soundtrack that I can't even use because I have to go in the game to get it.
See?
But I'm like, it'll be there. It's
Yeah,
fucking
it's gonna
fine.
yeah, it's gonna
14?
be there.
6.1's gonna drop,
Because
and I'm
Has it not
buy
yet?
me no 6.1 hasn't dropped. So
Have we not
when
gotten the
6.1
Have we not gotten the Alliance raid yet?
No.
God.
But when 6.1 drops,
Damn, I feel like it's
I
been
will
so
buy-
long.
when I get
Two
more
of them?
game time, when I've freed myself from Elden Ring and Stranger of Paradise and whatever other games are on my backlog, I'm gonna go through, finish Shadowbringers, and then go through Endwalker.
I do feel like
Same.
this is backlog season right now. I know Elden Ring is
No.
out there.
What?
I know Elden
no,
Ring.
It's not. It's not.
It is.
Right now, it's not.
No,
What else is out there
Chris,
besides Elden
Stranger
Ring?
of Paradise?
Stranger of Paradise came out of nowhere, out of left field, and
All right,
fucking
so
snuck
here's
everybody.
Fuck it, here
Everybody.
we go. Stranger of Paradise. Fucking the demo came out and like we were just up there playing it. Me and Raddick got on one day and was just like running through shit, and I was just like, oh my god, this
It's
job
fun.
system so.
I mean, isn't it made by the Neo
I
devs?
love Final Fantasy jobs.
Yes.
Okay.
Neo 2 came out of nowhere and gripped like the PSN party, and it was like Raddick lost his Neo 2 save, and like Jawan had platinumed it, and I think Raddick
he's talking
platinumed it.
about
So like,
Final Fantasy Origins. Yes, that one. I had to
kill
look up.
chaos.
I like how they gave such an
Chaos.
edgy, hardcore backstory for the guy you kill in like literally stage 1-1 of Final Fantasy 1.
Hey man,
I ain't mad at it. I love it. I
builds a
love it.
universe.
Fucking Jack
This
Garland.
game,
Look,
this
Whoops
game
ass and
is
he
absurd.
fucks. You know?
Look,
Look, I'm here to
And
watch the
kills
dudes
chaos.
rock. Kill
That's all he
chaos.
knows.
Kill chaos.
I am going to go ahead and say, like, this might not be backlog for y'all, but it will be backlog for me. I'm not going to play the Final Fantasy Kill Chaos.
No, I'm not
origin.
telling you to get it. You should try the demo though, at
Yeah.
least.
Right, try the demo.
Because if you
I
like
could.
that, there's
I
so
will
many 14
definitely, I
references.
will 100% get 16, but I don't know. I've seen enough of the trailers to be like, okay, that's fine.
Oh no, 16's got me all the way.
Yeah, I'm
Brick
definitely
up.
going to go
Yeah,
100%
16
getting
is-
16.
Yeah.
You say 16, I'm
16 is-
bricked up. You know, that's why
Yeah.
I try not to think about it. It's going to come when it comes.
Yeah.
Yoshi P will deliver us 16.
Damn it. What the fuck?
And Chris is frozen for me.
So, yes.
Oh, nope, here he goes.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, Stranger of Paradise came out of nowhere. Like, people are playing Horizon. People are still playing Elden Ring. People are still playing fucking Dying Light. People are still playing Pokemon. There is just
Yeah.
I mean, people
Look,
are
the
like,
gamers are gaming
Yeah,
right
but it's
now.
still-
That's really all it is.
yeah, but
Right.
you're picking what games you want to play. It's not like you have to play these fucking games.
oh no, I have to. So
Yeah,
Where I'm
you
at
have a
right
very
now,
addictive personality, Anton. You
I am
like
over
will
50% done with Elden Ring, but I'm terrible at beating games.
But it got the
fucking.
hooks
I
in
know
you.
you are.
It's
But
doing what it
here-
needs.
Elden Ring, I'm over 50% done with Elden Ring. Technically, I can beat the game right now. This is all according to Jawan because he knows exactly where I'm at. And so
All
I'm
you gotta do is
technically
kill
over
2
50%.
demigods, and then you're able to go on for the final run through.
Do you think
Yeah,
you
I
could be the final boss?
No, not right now. I need to level up some more. But when I'm leveled and I'm in there and I'm really doing it, yeah. Like, I haven't run into anything that I felt like I truly couldn't beat at all.
Yeah, I think.
Nothing has felt insurmountable in this game at all.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, I don't know if I said this already, but because I bought the game previously on PC, I like with the frame drops and everything on PC, and like I bought it because I wanted to play with Zach, and like that was a good time. I did actually like have a good time playing with Zach, and like we ran through some bosses and got through some points and got into the castle and beat the unbeatable boss. Like that was an asshole in the dining room area or whatever. But I played the other day and it was like, it was still giving me some troubles. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I really want to try to enjoy this game without the frustration of frame drops. And so I bought it on PS5 and I have started over. And I am playing better than I was on PC. It is a lot easier than
Are
playing.
you running
like,
a different
picking up-
build?
Yeah, I'm doing Vanguard instead of Warrior, which is fine. I did fat roll at first, but now I'm not fat rolling anymore, and I'm being sneaky more. That like I'm understanding the game more. That it's not freezing up on me every other 10, 30 seconds. That I'm like, okay, I can actually get data from this game, understand what I need to be doing to best beat this area and get through it and grab the loot and the gear that I need to get to like get better and take more damage. And so I do like this game a lot. I am wondering every single time I'm playing this game, and I've heard that that is just playing a Soulsborne Sekiro game, of why the fuck am I playing this game, but then still playing this game for hours on end.
I have never questioned why the fuck am I playing this game since I started playing this game. I love this game. Like, this game
Have you gotten no challenges
Nothing he
from
couldn't
this
beat?
game?
No, I've gotten extreme challenges.
And that's how you win.
Nothing I couldn't beat. Nothing I have not. Right, yeah.
Yep.
I haven't gotten to anything that has felt insurmountable in this game. Yeah, shit's been hard.
No,
but
that
fuck
first
it,
time
I'ma
you
kill
run
him.
into Radon and he's just shooting, but it's like, yo, how the fuck
yeah.
am I? And he's off in the distance. That shit's like, yo,
Yeah,
how the
nah.
fuck?
I think that's where I'm
that's
at.
the-
I'm
that's
at
the
things
biggest
that I
boss
like
fight.
literally, not the things
Oh
I
man,
can't
that
beat.
space galaxy caterpillar thing we killed the other night, that shit was wild.
Are you guys beating bosses together most of the time?
I'd say it's about 60 with people, 40 without people, like 60-40 split.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of times, especially, like, named enemies or, like, NPC invaders,
Yeah.
like, I use those to kind of gauge as far as, like, the area.
Yeah.
Like, if I play against them well, like, the two serious-ass walls that I'm at in that game, because, like, the boss that I'm fighting right now is the fire giant. But I figured out a cheese for him. He's the first boss that I'm, like, cheesing.
Are you guys watching videos on how to beat this game?
I
I
just
not
watch
doing
I
that?
just watch videos for
I'm looking
items,
up.
if anything.
Oh,
like items or
is that
farming.
what I'm doing wrong? Because I'm literally
That's
trying to do
No,
this
you're trying
blind,
too hard.
And I just
You're
like,
trying to this hard.
No,
This
do
is
it-
a game that puts
do it
hands
as
on you, and you
blind
put
as
hands on
possible.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I
but,
have
like,
been
if
like,
you know there's
yo,
something you want that's in the game,
yeah, I
Go
want a
get it.
I
dope
feel
ass
like there's
katana.
nothing.
Go get it.
The best
Like,
katana. Well, shit. The
it depends.
best katana, you gotta go. No. Well, yeah.
It
you can get the
depends.
Moonveil katana.
Because I'm going to
It's
say the
either
Moonveil
Moonveil
katana
Or
is the
it's
best.
between the moon and the bleed katana. And the bleed katana, you gotta get pretty far in the game
Yeah,
before
the
you
bleed
get it.
Yeah, I
Katana's
heard
disgusting.
the Moonveil. Zach was telling me the Moonveil is pretty early, like not early,
Yeah.
but like pretty early
It's
in the
early.
game.
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah.
Well-
you can start the game and go straight and get it.
Yeah.
No, because you got to kill that
Okay.
salamander. And for me,
That's fine.
as far as
I will
bosses go,
fuck,
it's about 70-30. Because, like, the last 2 or 3 demigods I killed was by myself. It was just a couple random enemies, like the salamander for the Moonveil, or like the tree sentinel. Fucking that
Yeah.
bitch.
But yeah, so like seeing Jonatello in the chat and like talking about this, in my opinion, as blind as you can possibly, don't look up exploration stuff.
Right. I'm not trying to
Like only specific like gear you want. Like I had to find the dude that sold the samurai gear when I wanted that gear, and like certain weapons. But like as far as try and just let the game take you where the game's going to take you, but also just like keep in mind like I mark stuff I can't beat on my map so I can go back to it later when I can beat it. And right now like there's a invasion, like an NPC invasion that I have to do where I invade an NPC's world. And that dude has these 2 bleed whips that rock my shit.
So that's
matter
where the
I
whips are.
win-
Okay.
The amount of times I have a set of whips that I also think do bleed damage, but his whips are just disgusting. And the fact that he uses 2 and you only get 1 from him and you can't get another one is some bullshit.
Damn.
yeah, there's some bullshit.
Yeah, I use a lot of magic, so whips they don't scare me.
I heard
Yeah.
Magic
was
is
OP.
fun.
Couple
Magic
rocks,
is
you
fun.
get a couple of rocks to the noggin. I'm not
Yeah,
even using the
magic-
super OP. Oh no, there's literally one intelligence spell that's like there's a cheese for
I
it,
ju-
basically where you can one shot a boss with a Kamehameha. It's nasty.
But yeah, so like I'm stuck on that invasion, and then there's like these duelists that you have to beat 3 of them at the same time, and they're randomized every time. So it's basically you summon an NPC invasion, and like you have to beat 3 back to back.
Yeah.
And you get a talisman that basically gives you like apparently you don't have to worry anywhere near as much about the weight of your stuff
Yeah.
once you get this talisman.
Oh, that's sick.
Right, but it's hard as fuck. Like, beating those 3 back to back without dying on, like, I have hella health, hella healing items, and my weapons hit hard as shit, but
Is
the
this
fact that
game
they're-
is this game easier than all the other Soulsborne?
See,
No,
what makes it
it's
feel
in some
easier is the
ways
fact that
harder.
you're not going to get
It's
roadblocked as
different.
hard. Like, the game just doesn't stop
Yeah.
because you can't beat something.
No.
You could literally just
You get
go off and do
options.
something else,
Yeah.
which really helps
You-
with the frustration.
Right, that is what I said I would do with this game.
Yeah.
And I'm to the point that I have, like, a roadmap from me to the end of the game of, like, things that I want to do, like, things that I need
Yeah.
to accomplish and whatever before I go into New Game Plus. But yeah,
Yeah, because like Zach was
said-
saying, this is one of the easiest Souls games that he's ever played, but that makes sense
But
because
it's
he's played
different.
all of them.
because some of the things in this, to me, feel harder than anything, like, because it's different. But then again, I don't have. I want to go back now. Like, this game has
Yeah.
convinced me to go back and play all of them.
Yeah. I mean that's literally how I felt with this one. I was like, I feel like if I played a linear game that was just like this, I would understand how to play this game better. I'd like, honestly, if I just played any Soulsborne Sekiro game before this one, I would understand what I need to do in the action of this game to progress myself or like advance myself. Like, because this being my first one, it does present a challenge that I've never like had to like face before. Like, I've never ever played a single Soulsborne Sekiro game. Like, I just haven't. Not even.
And, like, I'm not saying this is necessarily for like, if you're not enjoying it, don't play it. There's so much shit
Right.
right now. Like, if you're not enjoying
That's
it,
very true. But the fact that I am enjoying this game, it is a challenge that I am enjoying. It's just
Yeah.
frustrating.
I would
But
say
it's
if anything,
frustrating.
just
It's
take some
frustrating in a
time.
way. Yeah. It's. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, hop on your horse and just go for a ride. Just
Exploring
just
a
run
new
around. You
episode
run into
and a new
enemies.
area
I would
is
say
so
give-
nice.
Give them a swipe. See how much damage it does. The gauge. Like, can I be fighting these
Yeah.
people straight up? Yes. No.
Yeah.
Keep exploring. Get those
I
map
will say-
fragments.
I do love the frustration I get from trying to beat some like parts of this game. That is just like it's on the same level of like a Crash Bandicoot, like when I'm playing Crash Bandicoot, of like, this shit is fucking hard. I got to do some technical shit. I got to be precise in every single possible way that I have to be to win.
I don't know. I feel like Elden Ring for me is a very zen game.
Really?
It's a really, like, I feel like I can really, the world is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, the lore is so, like, deep and rich, and, like, the world's really alive in this one that I have so much fun exploring because I don't know where shit is. I don't know what's coming up. Like, wild shit comes out of left field all the time. Sometimes I die, but like, I have fun. Like, I find a new site of grace. Okay, cool. This giant ghost skeleton that just came out of the ground and is trying to murder me with Kamehameha hyper beams. Like,
Right. This is honestly for me the first game that's really captured that pure open world energy that Breath of the Wild brought. Was
Yeah.
feeling that same. I just want what happens if I go this way? You know what's over
I
here?
was listening
It's a
to the
whole different
Rupees
biome.
talk about it.
Oh,
Is
where
this
is that?
Yeah, so I was listening to the Rupees talk about it, and Darren described it perfectly. Of I feel like the worlds are the same size relatively in Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring, but I feel like Elden Ring's world is a lot more alive. Like Zelda, there was always something leading you to somewhere, but outside of that, it kind of felt empty. But like Elden Ring, there's always something leading you to something, but there's always something between you and that something that's also interesting.
Yeah. How long did it take for you guys to actually like go try to fight Margaret?
Oh, I fought him once and I haven't gone back.
The first day. Maybe the first day or two.
Yeah, I think probably like the second day for me is when I got to him.
Oh, really? Like, because
Maybe it was the first
honestly,
day.
like
I was
once you
locked in
get
for a
it,
while.
like you meet like the Santa Claus vendor, and then you go on from there. You can literally.
I mean, when I tell you I didn't go in that direction, I found 2 whole other castles in another direction before I really went.
So you guys are like really like
No maidens. I went that way first.
Yeah, I went straight.
That was the first thing I did. And there's a cave right there. There's a catacomb right there. So it's 2 bosses.
That cave had a side boss that like wasn't that
every
hard to
cave
beat.
has a boss. Every cave has a boss.
Every
But
cave,
that like
every
really
catacomb.
that
At
really
least a
that
boss.
cave like kind of really got me into it and just was like
Yeah.
okay,
And then
maybe
right
I
next to
can
that-
like
There's a
And
camp.
there are 100. There are 100 caves at least in that game that are all as interesting as that cave that got you into it,
yeah.
if not more.
Okay, so I think I'm next time I play, which will, I mean, shit, probably be soon. I think I'm gonna stay outside that castle, not fight Market yet. Just like collect the gear that I possibly can collect, and just like
What you should
explore
do is
what I haven't seen yet,
and level up.
Yeah,
Level up, like find sites of grace, like stay on your horse, try and not get into fights with shit. Yeah, fill out your map, like get
I
as
say
many
get
sites
into
of
fights
grace,
with shit,
level up.
but run.
Yeah.
Be ready to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like accidentally. I was fighting this dude with like one of the bigger knights that you see in the beginning. And accidentally didn't do like a backstab, but actually just slashed him, and I was like, no, that wasn't good enough, and just like dipped because like 4 other dudes were following after me.
Yeah,
Hey, man, I
and
stand my
Elden
ground
Ring,
and beat
it's
the
so
shit out of
methodical.
stuff now.
You have to be intentional with all of your actions, essentially. Like,
yeah,
because the
you
combat
do.
will punish you.
Yeah, I mean,
Once you
that's
start
Form
getting the
Software
flow.
games.
So, like, I use heavy weapons, so I like how this just became a whole Elden Ring podcast.
Did
I
we
mean-
even mention
I mean,
that
shit.
they're doing numbers?
Oh yeah, Elden. So I saw the Uncharted movie. We did that. Elden Ring sold 12 million copies.
Damn.
Fastest selling third-party Japanese release of all time.
Hell yeah!
Apparently.
I mean,
So
when you're out here, you're out here. Good for them.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, solid. I mean,
yeah, and I mean the fact it's appealing to more and more people, and I feel like I've heard a lot of people saying that like once you get into one of these games, it's not like you might check out the next one. It's like no, you're sold for the rest of your life. Like anything they do, you're there for.
It is because
And I
they
totally get
refined
it.
what
Yeah.
they're
Like,
offering
I
you.
felt-
Like that's the thing about it. It's like this.
yeah.
I'll go back to fucking Demon
Right,
Souls
it's like-
PS3.
I don't
Like,
think they've
this
made a
has
game
me
that's been
feeling-
worse. That's kind of what it
Well, they've
boils
also
down to.
made a niche game
each
for a
game
niche
is, like,
audience
just
that
as
then
good
got
or better.
popular and then became YouTube fodder, and then became a part of streaming culture. Because rage
It did.
videos and like anything that promotes an intense reaction, like getting curb stomped, does well with your videos.
I mean, yeah, and then you also have the challenges of like not only just speed runs that were like super popular, but like you got no hit runs that were just like, all right, this game is insanely like hard for known throughout the entire gaming industry. This game is super hard, but people are trying to do no hit runs, and so you watch them do that, and then you watch them do 1, 2, and 3 consecutively, and then 1, 2, 3 in Bloodborne, and then 1, 2, 3 in Sekiro, and like so on and so forth. And you're just like, this community is fucking wild. I want to be a part of it. and then that's like as each iteration
Well,
comes on, like people played like Sekiro because like they're like, I like this aesthetic, I'm gonna jump into it. Played Sekiro and just like I felt with that, and then like Elden Ring, they're like, oh, the dude who made like what's that show that everybody loved?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, there you go. Dude who made Game of Thrones or wrote Game of Thrones is now writing for a From Software game, and it looks amazing. Like every trailer you've seen looks amazing. It's got great writing. It's got this and it's got that. Why wouldn't it become as popular as it is?
Couple
right
of things on that. First, the writing George R. R. Martin did is he wrote the world pre-FromSoft doing FromSoft things to it. Like that's the thing about it is like what we got is what Martin wrote after getting FromSoft. You know, like you give FromSoft a world, they'll break it, then put the player in. And then on top of that, like,
they didn't even do that with this world, though, really, because you are actively in the throes of the things. Like, you are in the process of breaking the world. You are the breaker this time.
See?
In Elden Ring, you are the
force. Okay, so you're from softing the thing.
World.
Okay,
nice.
Cool.
Whereas all the... Yeah. It's awesome.
You're the tarnished.
I'd play the sequel to Elden Ring of like the traditional FromSoft game in that world after you FromSoft it in the original Elden Ring.
Nice.
That's how good this game is. Like it's like the Breath of the Wild to Breath of the Wild 2 thing. Like Breath of the Wild was such an amazing game and really like revolutionized the way I think about games and has kind of like I've been looking for something like that since, and Elden Ring is the first. Like I've checked out other open world games, like I've had fun with The Division, like different kind of like I've dabbled with like the more modern Assassin's Creeds. I actually played GTA 5. I played the next gen version, Performance RT FTW, but I really might go back to fidelity mode because the game actually looked really fucking good in fidelity mode.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily. Well, I thought I'd
Stranger
stick with
Paradise
GTA 5.
doesn't look good. Just throwing that out there. Even on PS5.
Yeah, Stranger of Paradise does not look good.
Hey, don't worry, it's not your PlayStation. It's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not your TV.
Stranger
either.
of Paradise. Stranger of Paradise is really. I'm surprised.
It's a very specific game, you know? It's very specific.
Right.
I love the job system. The job system's dope. And this is an excellent implementation of it.
Here's what Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy is. It is after being groomed by Tetsuya Nomura for so many years of your life, like you're just in for this.
Oh, actually, I heard that it wasn't just like it's just like the first beginning of the game. Like after a while, the game does start looking good.
No.
I mean, this is according to Kind of Funny. Like
Stranger of Paradise?
Yeah, Stranger of Paradise. After a while, like you get so far into the game, like it does actually start looking like a decent game.
No, Stranger of Paradise is a beautiful mess. That is.
Yeah, like I enjoy the game. I'm just saying the graphics.
I won't
hate
the graphics don't look good. It looks fuzzy.
Yeah, the graphics don't look good.
Don't hate the messenger. This is just what Kind of Funny was saying.
Also, when it goes, like they like to make the screen like completely white, like for game mechanics, and it is just the worst shit possible because it sears your fucking eyeballs.
That's not.
They need to address that. That shit's way too bright.
They do.
Also, you got to turn down the brightness in the game.
Speaking of needing to address things, Bleach Brave Souls came out for PlayStation finally, but you can't link existing accounts. So I opened the game, realized that, didn't even get into the game, and like closed it. And I'm like, I'll be back when you let me bring my Yoruichi team. I have 3 different Yoruichis: Captain Yoruichi, Yoruichi without the jacket, and Beach Yoruichi from the summer event. And
you got Cat Girl Yoruichi?
No. Juwan has every Yoruichi but one. Maybe two. There are a lot of Yoruichis in this game. They have this
as
thing,
there should be.
like, yeah, there's a lot of, like, if you have a favorite character in Bleach, they're going to do everything that you want that character to do. Like, Tight Kubo knows. Kubo the GOAT. Like, I trust him implicitly. So,
Yeah.
like, I need him to get on... I need him to boot up Bleach Brave Souls on his PlayStation, realize he can't bring over his characters, and, like, go down to Sony and, like, deal with this. Because I totally trust it in his hands. It seems like...
Tight Kubo,
I feel
you
like-
have all the power in this. Go down there and make it right.
Yeah, I feel like if
Because
he's
we
like, yo,
believe
I
in you."
created Bleach, motherfucker. Like, I influenced a generation. Now, let me bring my fucking waifus over.
Right.
And while you're at it, make me a new fighting game.
I thought you were going to say make me a sandwich, but
What? I don't know how PlayStation would help with that, but you know,
We're gonna send them to the
they
comedy.
had the George Foreman grill. But yeah, so Bleach Brave Souls, I tried GTA. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax comes out about an hour from now, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't, like, it doesn't have a PSN store page. It has a Steam page. So, like, you've been able to pre-order it on Steam, and I think on Switch, just not PlayStation. And I'm going to be playing it on PlayStation, so I'm just going to... And also the rollback updates coming in summer. I don't know if we've said that on the podcast yet. So Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on PC and PlayStation are getting rollback netcode in the summer. But I'm going to stream that game one day this week.
okay.
I might stream it on the Cheesy channel. I might stream it on my own channel. Might do both. But it's going to be it's going to be one of those games that's permanently on my system for the rest of time. So, yeah, if you want it, get it. You know, it'll have rollback netcode. If you challenge me to a fight, most likely I'll fight you. So, probably going to lose, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm in it for the love of the game.
Right.
I'm not here for the wins or the losses. I'm here to play some fighting games. So that'll be fun. Y'all cool with me dropping the initiative story?
Oh, the Perfect Dark
Yeah.
people?
Perfect
Yeah,
Dark
go on,
probably
man.
ain't gonna happen as the same way it was before. Boom.
All right. Well, I got dropped
Maybe.
from the notes. Beyond the Bot is going on indefinite hiatus.
Take all the time you need, y'all. I feel like
Right.
y'all, like, Beyond the
Go
Bot was
follow
making
all the
my favorite
creators.
anime content on YouTube.
Yeah, they had consistently
up.
high quality, like, well produced, well thought out, like, anime content. Like, I watched legitimately all of their videos from Getting the Robot and legitimately all of their videos on Beyond the Bot. So they're going on indefinite hiatus. Go follow all of the creators. Go follow Dory. Go follow Cristal. Go follow Kurt. Go follow Yudoye. Go follow Adrian. Follow everybody. Y Chang.
Why Chang?
Shout out Y Chang.
Gang gang.
Follow
But yeah.
the dude who did the videos with Kurt where they were rating My Hero Academia drip.
Isn't that his roommate?
Is that his real? I don't know.
I don't know. something
Dude
like
was
that.
just he was spitting facts about My Hero drip. Like, was bringing up points I had never thought about. I was like, I've seen this character a bunch of times through reading the manga, watching the anime, and I never thought of their outfit like that. So, no, fresh perspective on anime drip, always appreciated. So, I don't have time to get into this and get nerdy about this because we've been going for almost an hour, and there's still a couple things, want to do with the episode. But Monster Hunter Sunbreak, there was a Monster Hunter, like, update that happened as of recording yesterday morning, where they introduced a couple new monsters. Astalos is coming back, so the only Fated 4 that we haven't gotten back since Generations Ultimate is Gameth, so hopefully, you know, Gameth is in the next, like in World 2 or whatever happens next.
Wasn't he in
Sunbreak
stories?
looks really cool. Huh?
Wasn't he in stories too?
Yeah, but I think all the Fated 4 were in stories too.
Gang's all here.
Gangs
Yeah,
all
I mean,
here.
It kind of feels weird that we haven't gotten, just because of how well they worked in Generations Ultimate, and like how the fact that we got Glavenus for Iceborne, we're getting Astalos, we got Mitsuzune for Rise, we're getting Astalos for Sunbreak, Gameth is like, I could see whatever the next one being, like Gameth being like one of the ones we know about pre-releases coming back, and hey, it could come back in Sunbreak. It just kind of doesn't fit the vibe.
Yeah, Sunbreak. This is Monster Hunter. You know, like the flagship for this is like a vampire. They're
doing the
Lunar
3
Odogaron?
flagship.
What's it?
Lunagaron.
Lunagaron. Oh my god, it's a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's an ice werewolf. That shit's fire.
Yeah, I gotta go and look because I dropped. They have the 3 lords, so it's Malzinos, Lunagaron, and the other one.
It's like a Frankenstein
every time I look
gorilla.
at it, yeah, it's really cool. I fucks with that monster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Garan Golem.
Go.
That shit's awesome.
Yeah, it's on some Halloween Town shit for this expansion.
Yeah. They got a blood orange Bishatin. So we got a new, what's that, a variant? Subspecies?
I don't know the difference.
Variant. I think it's a variant, but I could be wrong. I know the difference, but I'm not about to subject anybody to the difference between a subspecies and a variant in Monster Hunter.
That's what Squad Sessions is for.
Yep. Squad Sessions were gonna do something at some point. We put too much effort into
Sunbreak.
making that.
Sunbreak.
Yeah, Sunbreak. We can play some GU before Sunbreak. I've been fiending. Shit. Rise PC really might happen the way I've been feeling. But yeah, so did anybody else do anything super gaming related this week? Anything in the week coming up y'all are excited for?
Nah, I'm just gonna keep playing Lost Ark.
And I've seen Lost Ark ruining lives out here. Like, between Twitter and Trash Taste, like, if the Trash Taste boys are talking about it, you know it's out here ruining lives. Because they, like, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, and Lost Ark, and I think Gaunt just got into Final Fantasy 14, so either Gaunt or Joey. But either way, it'll infect them soon enough. All right. Got one more thing? Check out 3 Piece and Rusty Rupee.
Yeah, check out 3 Piece Set Podcast. There was just an episode uploaded.
Yeah,
have it.
you and Darren have been on uploading sprees consistent enough that I can listen to you guys and recommend to other people that you can listen to.
Trust me, there's like probably 3, 4, 5 episodes in the chamber.
Yeah, considering the most recent episode was talking about the Astro World thing.
Damn.
When was that,
That's
last
so long
year?
ago.
Yeah, y'all were talking about the Isaiah Rashad concert and all that, and I was like, wow, this is a time capsule. This happened a while
We're talking
ago.
about Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, y'all like,
It
I
hadn't
wonder
even
if that
come out
Cowboy...
yet.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Hypothetically casting.
Well, y'all are in for some treats in the following episodes.
Okay. Well, Well, remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. And follow the podcast on Twitch at cheesycontroller. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Anton63. Axis Chris.
At Chef and Chris.
Squid Bishop.
Jalen. Dread.
Speedwagon X.
All right, this has been a Know It's Good production. The video version is edited by Lana Twisted Mind. The audio version is edited by Iknowjones. Until next time, keep it cheesy.